Put the money in the bag. Put the money in the bag.
Oh God!
Put the money.
Did you get her? Did you get?
He got my hair.
Put the money in the bag, or else. Put the money in the bag.
Oh.
Oh,
Welcome to Hot Graves and Omens.
welcome.
It's episode 70. Woohoo!
I can't believe we're episode 70.
70 episodes of this
70.
bullshit. You've been coming back for 70 episodes. Can you believe it?
Man.
God, I'm so tired. I'm just so manic and crazy all the time. Anyway, my name is Fred Stewart, and with me, as always, is my lovely co-host,
Hi,
Taylor
Taylor.
Schultz.
Hi.
Hi, Tay.
Hi.
And with us, once again, as always, is Marty Cowick.
Hello, everybody.
Sick Streetlight Manifesto shirt, dude.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, dude. You got your Streetlight Manifesto shirt on?
Fair enough.
Fair enough, dude. I got my the Ghost Inside. Let me put this down a little bit. The Ghost Inside Vegas edition shirt from their party at the Brooklyn Bowl, which is very badass. And then Taylor's wearing my shirt.
Yeah.
Which is the Museum of Death.
It is.
Yeah.
Which you can't see, which needs to come back because I fucking love the Museum of Death. But thanks so much for joining us. Please sure to rate us 5 stars and listening apps. Like, share, subscribe on YouTube. Do all the fun stuff. If you came and hung out on the stream, did you enjoy me and Marty screaming in terror?
I know I
sure
did.
It was so fucking scary.
It was fun.
We're going to be trying to stream every week, just because it's fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. I had fun.
We
I'll
watch
tell you
it.
what, though. Like I was saying earlier, my neck hurts today
Oh, yeah.
from that stream, bro.
Yep. We're going to need to get more comfortable chairs.
Yeah, for sure.
Like some nice recliners or something.
Yeah.
Be nice and chill because that TV is so high.
Yeah.
You know, if it maybe it was dropped down just a tiny bit, it'd probably be easier. But I don't know, man. I just work here. But episode 70. Over the 70 episodes that we've done, over almost 2 years we've been doing this. I would say this season so far has been probably the most fun.
Yeah. I agree.
I've been having a lot of fun with all these episodes. We've covered some crazy fucking heavy hitters. We've done covered insane true crime stories, aliens, cryptids, all over the place. And we're going to keep the ball rolling with episode 70. Taylor, what's episode 70 all about?
So we are going to be talking about the United California bank heist,
Hell yeah, dude. Bank heists.
which I don't know if either of you have heard about this.
I have not.
No. I might have. It sounds relatively familiar, but...
It's a whole lot.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's crazy. I don't want to do that now. I was hoping for something easy.
No. I don't do easy. We know this. So are you guys ready to roll into it?
I'm ready to
Jump
get
in it.
into it.
All right. So we're going to start off in Youngstown, Ohio in 1972, where the big guys like Calogero Lips Mosseri.
His nickname is Lips?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ronnie Crab Carabia.
No shit.
Lips and crab.
And Eugene the Animal Ciasulo.
The Lips, Crab, and the Animal.
Yeah.
Sounds like a party to me.
I did, while I was researching this, have a question. What would your guys' mafia nicknames
Ooh,
be?
that's a good
Ooh, that is a
question.
good question.
Probably Tommy Two Shoes because I got two shoes. Tommy Two Shoes, I got two shoes. I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah, I don't know what mine. What do you think mine would be?
Baconator.
Baconator. I don't like baconators.
You don't like Baconators?
I don't.
Oh, I didn't realize you're fucking anti-American. That's crazy. I don't know. I think mine would probably be something like Mothman or something like that. Like it'd probably be something cool, in my mind, but in reality, it'd probably be that's Crest toothpaste, or that's we call him Don because he's squeaky clean like soap, or they call me they call me Fubar, fucked up beyond repair.
Well, if you guys want to think about it, we can
Let's
circle back.
to that. I gotta come up with a good one.
So these big mobsters, they rule the streets in Youngstown. And Youngstown has a substantial nickname at the time, earning the title Crimetown, USA in the Saturday Evening Post.
That's fucking badass.
Youngstown is not a place to be.
Youngstown.
Just don't go there, apparently.
It's in Ohio?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
Crime Town, USA.
Yeah, it's fucking Ohio.
It's badass.
So in the winter of 1972, word gets around on the streets of Youngstown about the biggest, boldest score anyone has ever considered. It's a bank job. And the target is the President of the United States.
What?
Wow.
Nixon.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
They're going to steal Nixon?
No. Wait.
Oh, my God.
Wait.
Holy
No.
shit.
No.
I am the crook.
No. No. They're not stealing Nixon.
They're not stealing Nixon?
They are not stealing Nixon.
Oh.
So this tip that this person has, no one really knows where it came from, but it's detailed. In his effort to get reelected, Richard Nixon has amassed a secret fund of cash extorted from lobbyists representing U.S. dairy farmers. Nixon, working through longtime friend and attorney B.B. Rebozo, hides the money in safe deposit boxes in a bank near the Western White House in San Clemente. And the amount is $30 million.
Holy shit.
He's got a lot of money.
30 million fucking doubloons.
Yeah.
30 million big ones.
30 million fucking
I might be
bucks.
Marty Big One.
30, what?
I might be Marty Big One.
Well, I think we would call you like call you like Skinny Marty or something like that. Or Tiny. Tiny's a good one.
Tiny is a good one.
Yeah. You'd be the bear, I'd be the otter.
Yeah.
Chris would be the bird. That's a little inside joke, a little inside baseball there.
So the tipster wants cash in exchange for the address of the bank. And this is the kind of tip that you would pay really good money for.
It's kind of good to people good money for.
Yeah.
Kind of good money right now.
So the strange thing about the tip is that the milk fund scandal won't become public until 1973. And this person with the tip does know what they're talking about.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
It's an inside job.
It's kind of what it sounds like.
You know what also was an inside job? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What is it?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. You
Pug
know
party.
What?
Pug party.
Pug party. Pug party.
It's an inside job.
Continue.
Somehow the Northern Ohio underworld has the story a year before the nation's media, and the story is pretty true. So in 1971, Nixon lowers the price of milk, thus lowering the profit for dairy farmers. Lobbyists representing Associated Milk Producers, Inc., or AMPI, offered to make a secret $2 million contribution to Nixon's re-election campaign if he reverses the policy.
That's really funny that Nixon had to step in because milk was getting too expensive.
Yeah.
Like he went down and went down to the store with this Secret Service and then he was like, milk is $6, and he's like, fuck that. And he goes, I'm about to put the pressure on these farmers.
Yeah, so Nixon obliged. He was like, I will take the $2 million for re-election.
I hate milk farmers. they're fucking scum of the earth.
But
all of
apparently
them.
he loves money for re-election.
Fuck you
campaign.
looking at.
So the scandal erupts during the Watergate investigation when Nixon is heard on tape talking to his advisor, John Connally, the former governor of Texas and point man on dealing with dairy farmers. Quote, maybe he can shake him down a little more for me. It's something that Nixon said.
You want me to say,
Yeah.
say it like this? Maybe you can shake it down a little more. A lot of people don't know that, but Nixon barked like a dog all the time.
He's like, reminds me of like one of those like horny dogs. It's like,
the best way to do a Nixon voice is just be really angry in your voice and then act like a bulldog at the same time. Like,
I'm fairly certain that's how they did it in Futurama.
yeah.
yeah.
That was just the key. So the milk fund never reached 30 million, which is about half the total Nixon has for his reelection campaign. But there is other secret money that has been really well chronicled. Illinois insurance executive Clement Stone secretly donates $2 million in 1972. Financier Robert Vesco makes a $200,000 off-the-books contribution. Rebozo receives $100,000 from Howard Hughes and stashes the money in his own safety deposit box. And Nixon is under the pressure to get as much money from anonymous donors as he can before April 7th of 1972.
Oh, shit.
On that day, a law goes into effect requiring donors to essentially say who they are.
Oh,
So no
shit.
anonymous
okay.
donations after that time.
Well, shit.
Yeah. So that's a little bit about the milk fund. We're going to talk about the men involved in the story.
He needed that much money for milk?
Not for milk.
How expensive is milk?
No, he didn't need that much for
He
milk.
just goes, well, this milk is so expensive. I need to get approximately $300 million. I am not a crook. I just really want cereal.
I can't believe that they were like, we'll give you $2 million if you just stop like lowering the price of milk. Let us charge what we want, and we'll give you $2 million. And he said, yeah, obviously.
Damn.
Yeah. So
I knew the government was corrupt.
Oh, it's a shocker, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about Harry Barber,
That's a
who
good name.
at the time, it does work really well.
Yeah, it all seems kind of like a double-edged sword, you know. Like his name is Harry Barber. It kind of sounds like he needs a barber.
Yeah.
Fun fact: he is, I believe, no, he's not a barber, but his uncle is.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Everybody
I think
sounds like
I think everybody in the family is a barber. I think that's kind of how last names work.
no.
You know, they're like his name's not Harry Doctor. You know, which I mean that would kind of be even worse.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta check your fucking prostate, and he's like, I can't even wear gloves because I'm covered in fur. Get over here. About to get fucking knots tangled in this shit.
So Harry Barber at the time is 31, and he is known as Ace.
Nice.
He has gone along as a driver and a lookout on a couple of big scores, but he serves as a small-time bagman and also collects quarters from Uncle Emil's vending machines.
Oh shit.
Harry is blonde and cocky with a big friendly smile. So they also describe him as having a gap as big as a laundromat coin slot between his two front teeth.
That is fucking great.
My name is Harry Barber. You know, I'm out here just trying to, just kind of, the vending machines. My uncle Emil's, you know, and I'm just kind of blonde, you know, just kind of cocky, you know, I'll fuck you up, but you know, but don't fucking try to put fucking, you know, coins in my teeth because I get upset.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. He
You guys
was
really
born.
know how to clown each other for sure.
Yeah. So he was born in Alliance, Ohio, and he moved to Southern California with his family in 1956. He eventually did move back after high school and then started working in a grocery store. So he didn't really have like a super on paper exciting life.
So you lived a very standard Ohio life.
Literally, yeah.
Nice.
So Harry Barber does not know politics.
Well, his
at all.
name is Harry Barber, not Harry Politician.
God damn.
You know, I mean, it's right there, man. Just fucking, it's just easy to, you know, it's kind of like easy picking fruit, you know, it's just like, it's right there. You just take it, you know, his name's Harry Barber, not Harry Politician.
So
Because he doesn't understand politics.
Right, of course,
But he's also not a barber, so he's Harry Grocery Storeman. A master of comedy, Fred Stewart. Let's get back into the story.
all right. So Harry honestly just does what he's told. And on one afternoon in March of 1972, Harry goes into a Youngstown bar, gulps down a beer, plays a couple games of pinball. Then he makes his round, emptying the quarters from the vending machines. Attached to one of the machines is a note. and it's a note that will change Harry's life forever. It says, Ace, I'll see you tonight. The note is a signal, so he goes to his grandmother's house in Poland, Ohio. His uncle Emil wants to talk about a job. Not just any job. He wants to steal the $30 million from President Nixon.
What a fucking insane thing to like talk about.
Yeah.
Like, you know, just like, hey, come over to the house. I'll see you tonight. Come on over. Come on over to Poland, Ohio. And he's like, okay, Uncle Emil, I'll be there soon. I'll be there super soon. And then he just walks in, and his uncle's like pacing back and forth. He's like, what's going on, Uncle? You know, what's going on? And he just goes like,
I want you to cut
hey,
hair.
listen, I need to tell you something. I don't know why I got this weird accent, but I just need to tell you something, all right? Okay? I'm not going to be a barber all my life. Okay? I'm changing my last name. I'm going to be Uncle Emil Robertson. They're like, Uncle, I don't understand. What does that mean? What's that mean, Uncle? And he's like, I want to steal $30 million. And he's like, that doesn't make any sense. How are you going to get $300 million from him? He goes, the president. And he goes, honestly,
no,
I'm in.
yeah.
I'm super in.
Say no more.
Yeah.
say no more. Honestly, I'm pretty much pretty okay. Yeah.
So Emil has paid a large amount of money. He declines to reveal how much money that he paid for the information that will lead him to the United California Bank in Monarch Bay Plaza, what was then Laguna Niguel, just a couple miles from the Western White House in San Clemente. If anybody in 1972 is going to go after President Nixon's money, it's going to be Uncle Emil. He is 36 years old. He's only 5 years older than his nephew. He's 5'6", 140 pounds of wiry bank-busting talent. He has deep-set eyes, and they say that he also has a nose that looks like it has been on the wrong end of a left jab.
What the fuck is happening? Who's describing these people? And he goes, yeah, this 5'6" pound, 140 pound wiry fuck has a janky ass nose because apparently he can't dodge a punch. So let me get this straight. Uncle Emil Robertson, which we were calling him, he's this guy. So fucking Ace is like, honestly, Uncle, I don't really understand. And then meanwhile, like Uncle Emil's like, I don't really know what you mean. Honestly, just steal $300 million from the president. What the fuck is happening?
Meanwhile, his nephew's fucking spitting quarters out his teeth.
he goes into the bank and he's like, oh, hey, go distract the guards, Ace. And then and he walks up. He's like, "Hey, Mr. Security Man, what's your really cool trick? You got any quarters on you?" And the guy's like, yes, yeah, there's a quarter." And he's like, "Yeah, check this out. Ready?" He's just like,
It makes the cha-ching noise.
It'd be really fucked up if he did that and you heard like it hit like the rest of the quarters, like a piggy bank. Like. And then like he's like, we're surrounded by cops. Like out the front, just fucking blowing holes through cop cars.
I feel like if they're standing next to each other, you can pull the uncle's nose and hit a jackpot and just start popping out of their nephew's mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
So Emil, his last name is Denzio.
Nice.
He's a folk hero in Youngstown, Ohio. He grew up in a farming family in Goshen, Ohio, and he's the son of an Italian immigrant. I feel like the name says it all.
Denzio.
Yeah.
Emil Denzio.
Yeah.
Yes.
Emil's daughter, Melissa, says that her father overcame his humble upbringing and gave his family the best house, the best cars, the best clothes, and the best jewelry. Harry admires his uncle. Once he saw Emil give $2,000 to a family who couldn't make their house payment. One time Harry's in a strip bar when Emil hears a go-go dancer at a nearby table crying because she can't afford fuel for her furnace. So Emil made a call to fill up her tank.
That's surprisingly wholesome.
It's super wholesome. He his daughter says that he implanted values in us. Anytime we're compassionate about other people, we know that we got that from our dad. He's very family oriented. But
Nice.
Emil also operates a network of about 100 bad guys.
Nice.
Safecrackers, strong-arm men, getaway drivers, con men, moles, loan sharks, bagmen, and other nefarious characters.
So he's the coolest guy ever?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool. This guy's a badass,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
He's a fucking
Listen, he'll buy your daughter a dress to prom, but then he'll go break your dad's fucking thumbs if you don't pay him.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, I heard you got a little bit of problem. Oh, sorry. I heard you got a little bit of problem. I heard that you're having trouble paying for your furnace. And she's like, I'm having trouble paying for my furnace. And like, I'll pay it for you. And they're like, hey, Emil, this guy said something mean to me. And he's like, get the safe crackers. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So this guy is like I feel like the image of just a mafia man.
Yeah, no, it's actually super badass.
Like he's just like,
He's like Tony Soprano.
yeah. Yeah.
As much as I'm memeing on this guy right now, this is actually super badass. It's actually like really cool. You know, I mean, he is robbing people and controlling this network, but it's also like probably hitting banks and shit. So like, it's just something like something about that time period of like that of like that true crime tale.
Yeah.
It's just something about it is just always like, whoa, that's so cool.
So for this robbery job, Emil mostly sticks to his family. He doesn't want to involve any of the network of people that he knows. Harry soon finds out that his uncles, James Denzio and Charlie Mulligan, and his little brother, Ronnie Barber, are also part of the plan.
Oh, little Ronnie Barber.
Yeah.
You speak, little Ronnie Barber. I'm like, oh, Ronnie, they'll fucking stab you in the legs. Like, oh, shit. Ronnie.
Uncle Emil explains the details of the heist. Harry marvels at it, and it sounds like the perfect crime. This was easy street, Harry says. There was going to be no publicity. No one was coming after us. What was Nixon going to say? They took money from the milk scam I pulled?
Oh, shit. He's got a point.
Yeah. What's Nixon going to say? He can't say anything.
Yeah.
Well, he can. It's just really hard to understand him because he's like, they're going to steal all my money from the scams I pulled.
To be fair, he's got a good point.
Yeah.
He's got a solid point. It's going to be real hard for Nixon to explain how he got $30 million.
Yeah. Nixon sounds like someone trying to cold start a chainsaw.
So it's said in FBI circles that the Denzio gang is the most prolific bank burglary crew in the history of the United States. In the years before 1972, the FBI estimates the gang committed 30 successful burglaries and made off with more than $20 million.
Whoa, that's crazy. That's badass,
This
man.
family's fucking insane.
This family's bitching, bro.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
And I bet they did it all squeaky clean too. I bet it was like fucking, they just like didn't smoke anybody. They just like went in. They're like, we got 8 minutes till the cops show up, and they were gone at 5.
The way that they break into this bank, honestly, probably.
Oh shit.
The way that they break into the bank, when I get to it, is gonna fucking just blow your guys' mind. So Paul Chamberlain, who's a former FBI agent who is based in Los Angeles, even says that that family was just the best. Best of the best.
Best of the best.
Yeah. So, like, Willie Sutton is a famous bank robber because he wrote books and gave really great sound bites. But Emil Denzio is not famous because the FBI has so much trouble trying to pin anything on him. And he's not going to tell his story, and he's not going to help him out. Like, he's lips are sealed. On February 21st of 1972, Emil, his wife Linda, and her brother Charlie Mulligan fly out to California to check into the Jubilee Motel in Linwood. He has a bank to case. They check out of the Jubilee on March 8th. For this job, Emil learns he needs some expertise and he needs some muscle. So when he returns back to Youngstown, he hires Charlie Brokel, who some people believe is the best alarm man in the Midwest, and Phil Christopher, who is an enforcer of the Cleveland Mafia.
Yeah, but what can they do with their teeth and noses, though? It's got to be something cool.
Well, I mean, let's see. Like Charlie Brockel, who believe is the best alarm man. Yeah. I imagine he just sticks his dick in the alarm. Where they're like, he's like, hold on. Alarm disabled. Like, and then Phil Christopher is an enforcer, so he just kind of goes in. And they're like, Christopher, take out that guard. He walks up, sorry, Christopher, take out the gun, and
he's probably the slow one out of the group, just like,
he doesn't. Yes, sir. Okay, boss. And he walks up and he's like, "Hey, Mr. God, Mr. God,
yeah,
hey."
Fucking
and just punches him on the top of the head and he goes, "I got him, boss." But in reality, he probably came up and just bashed their fucking head in. Yeah. It was just like, wham.
So the team is assembled. It is 7 men against the president, and the plan is set.
This is the coolest story we've done.
I know.
So far. I thought the fucking North Hollywood shootout was cool, which it was really cool. But this is really, I'm really excited.
So fucking cool.
I'm really excited. This is super fun.
So on March 15th of 1972, Emil Dinzio, Charlie Mulligan, Phil Christopher, Charlie Brokel, and Harry Barber fly from Cleveland on Flight 73 to Los Angeles.
Flight 73 from Los Angeles. Flight time today is going to be 3 hours and 5 minutes. We'll land. Please sure to not rob any banks in the California area.
Like, fuck.
You want to know the craziest part?
What?
They use their real names. For booking these flights.
I mean,
because so what do they have to be afraid of? No one's gonna come chasing them.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So they just said, "Fuck it, here you go."
Well, I mean, at the same time, why does it matter if they're flying to Los Angeles? They could all just be flying to Los Angeles for whatever.
Right, but I feel like for like a lot of robbers is that they would use a different name just in case. So nothing is tied to them, you know?
Sir, you're checking into your flight for Los Angeles? Oh, yeah, that's correct. Okay, what's your name? I'm gonna rob a bank, son.
I'm Harry Barber. They're like, there's no fucking way your name's Harry Barber.
Your hair's too long and you don't look like...
That's a fake-ass name. I swear, it's my real name.
Your hair is too short, and you're definitely not a barber because you're dressed like a doctor. So tell me, Mr. Harry Barber, what's your real plan? Excuse me, I'm fixing my mic.
You're good. So they take a cab. The driver is a nice man from Ghana to 9803 San Carlos Avenue in Southgate, Viola, which is Viola and Ken Barber's house. So Harry's mother and father.
Yeah.
And this is where Harry spent his teenage years and where his younger brother Ronnie still lives. Emil tips the driver $100.
Oh shit.
He's definitely still like making a memory.
Yeah.
Of this guy, because how many people in 1972 are gonna tip a cab driver $100?
How many people in 2023 are going to tip a fucking cab driver?
You know what? That's fair too.
How many people in 2023 are going to tip?
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, that's right. So when you knock over a bank and you're Emil Dinzio, you have a checklist. So you need tools. Charlie Mulligan buys hacksaws, acetylene torches, a motor, drill bits, copper wiring, sledgehammers, flashlights, walkie-talkies, gloves, ski masks, and explosives. You also need firepower, so the burglars buy machine guns and shotguns. Emil tries to buy a shotgun at a pawn shop, but they won't let him pay with check because he has an out-of-state driver's license. So he has Ronnie Barber buy it for him. The child.
Nice. How old is Ronnie?
It doesn't say, but I imagine he's at least 18.
Hold on.
I would say probably in his early 20s.
Probably.
1972?
Yeah.
Let's see.
It does say that Ronnie is a Vietnam veteran. So.
He's probably in his 20s.
Probably, yeah, early 20s.
probably a little bit older than that because the Vietnam was in the 60s.
Okay.
So
then
if he was in his 20s, then he would have been like 10 when Nam was raging.
They said that Amelia was 36.
And Harry
was younger than
5
him.
years younger.
And Ronnie was his younger brother.
Yeah.
So he was like early 30s.
Okay, so yeah, maybe he was like 30 or so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Vietnam was in 55. It started in 55 and ended in around 75. So, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. So that seems about right.
You also need police scanners, and Harry says it was easy to buy crystals that are tuned into the frequencies used by the Orange County deputies and
my
local
God.
police.
Gangster, bro.
Bro, this fucking guy, to tune we have to buy that. That's why you buy crystals. Oh my God, Taylor's gonna knock over a bank, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it just blew my mind. That's what is that way when I sleep at night, and then you stick a fucking crystal on my forehead, you go, and then I'm like, you start
542, 542, I'm ready first, and division, report the mail of the gun.
I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
And you're
exactly.
like, it's tuned to your chakra and the police scanner. I'm like, holy shit. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So you also need a hideout, and Harry takes this part of the plan very seriously, unlike the police scanners.
I'm thinking
A barbershop.
I know exactly where. Oh, sorry. This is here. I know exactly where we're gonna hide. Okay. Okay. I've got a plan.
Yeah,
You guys trust me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking of 4 seasons. 4 seasons. I'm thinking we stay the one next to Universal Studios.
Not because I won't go to Universal Studios or anything. Just
Well, maybe we go hang out. Maybe we fucking do whatever.
instead, he and Ronnie find a condominium. But it's not just any condominium. It is a Shangri-La on the fairway at the El Niguel golf course in Laguna Niguel.
Of course, next to a golf course.
Yeah. This condo is fit for a bank owner, not just mere bank robbers. Harry.
Robbers.
Yeah. Robblers.
Robblers.
My name is Emilio Robbler.
Harry and Ronnie pay $1,000 for 2 months rent at the West Nine Villa.
$1,000 for 2 months?
Jesus Christ.
That's $500 a month though.
For something that's like for a bank owner though.
Yeah.
So this place was fucking huge.
Yeah. It's insane, right?
Where's the time machines when you need them, right?
Fucking honestly.
We'll go back in time and rob President Nixon. Now, yeah, so they have their crystals. They're aligning their chakras.
Yeah.
They're getting away all the bad vibes. They have their smoked quartz in their pockets.
Yeah.
And they're saging their little condominium.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe hanging some cute tapestry, and they're just kind of like they're kissing their shotguns and machine guns goodnight, tucking them into bed before they go play some golf. So what else do they need?
They need a car.
Oh shit!
So they buy a 1962 Oldsmobile Super 88. It is a sweet golden bronze hardtop. Charlie Mulligan buys the car using the name Jimmy Eldon, Wright of Glendale.
Nice. This car is kind of baller, dude.
It's pretty cool. I like Oldsmobiles. I think like the older style ones are really fucking cool looking. Personally,
My laptop's all fucking busted, so every time I try to move my screen, it just like flexes super hard. Yeah, that's pretty bitchin', man.
pretty fucking cool car. They tear out the trunk floor of this car, stuff all the equipment, and reattach the floor.
Whoa.
And what you don't need is anyone else but Charlie Mulligan, taking advantage of his free time in Orange County, wants to look up an old buddy from his school days in Youngstown. He hasn't seen this guy in like 20 years, but he lives in Tustin, not very far from the bank. And Charlie figures, what would be the harm in calling an old friend?
Like, hey, buddy, it's so good to see you. It's been what, 20 years?
Yeah.
Man, that's just, you look great, by the way, man. You look fantastic. What have you been doing up here? Just been kind of hanging out, just living up here since high school?
No, we're visiting for a couple
No,
months.
I'm visiting. You live here.
Oh, yeah, no, I've been living here.
That's
So, just
Yeah,
living.
that's
That's what I've been doing. I've just been alive for the last.
I've just been living, dog. I don't know.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. But hey, it was
on God.
Listen,
for real,
it was great seeing you. I got to go rob the president.
You gotta do what?
Huh?
So Early Dawson is the man, and he likes to play a little pool, toss back a beer or two in the Walnut Room, which is a neighborhood bar near his Tustin home.
Hold on a second. His first name is Early. His name is Early Dawson.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. What about Late Dawson? Right on time, Dawson.
My cousin, just in time.
So Early has come a long way from Youngstown. He joined the Air Force, served 4 years, then enlisted in the Marines, and he was a gunnery sergeant that retired in 1971.
Nice.
He lives in a quiet little house with his wife.
I like how it says he lives in a quiet little house with his quiet little wife on a quiet little
I
street.
know. I was like, this is fucking weird.
What's like his house?
Dr. Seuss wrote that about him.
Yeah.
Is like he's like hey boys, it's me Early. You know, I beat you to the door because of course. Can I introduce you to my wife? And they're like, yeah. She's like, oh, how are you? It's so nice to meet you guys. You guys are so cool. I really like you guys actually talk about you guys all the time, and I really was really excited to meet you guys. Because I didn't really know why you guys are here, but that's really cool. But hey, check out this quiet little house. Listen to the quiet little house.
Ironically, they are the.
I said, listen to the quiet little house.
They are the people who started NPR.
Welcome to NPR.
So Charlie Mulligan calls, and Charlie, with the 6 other men, arrive in Orange County in March of 1972 to steal $30 million. And their intricate plan does not include Sergeant Early Dawson, but it soon will. Charlie and Early haven't seen each other for like 20 years, so they meet at the Walnut Room and soon establish that lots of beers can make 20 years sound really good. Charlie is an unemployed barber.
Oh my God.
I knew that was
He used to be part of the family. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's okay. The rest of us barbers are unemployed too.
Yeah, I'm not really unemployed. I'm not really, I'm just kind of out here. I'm not really unemployed. I'm just kind of,
Collecting coins.
Yeah, I collect coins. You want to see my collection of coins? Shoot him out of his fucking teeth.
So Charlie is pretty stylish. He's got a shaggy 1970s hairdo, and he has the hard good looks of an out-of-work actor.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
So what you're saying is he's hot.
He's got a rockin' bod.
What's his last name?
It is Charlie... Hold on. Mulligan.
Charlie Mulligan.
He's not a barber. But he is a barber.
Let's see. I'm gonna pull up a photo of Charlie Mulligan if I can. You can continue.
All right. So, in his family of barbers, in his family of burglars, Harry Barber doesn't trust his Uncle Charlie. Harry thinks that Charlie is the weak link in the family of all-star criminals.
Oh shit.
Did you find him?
Yeah, I mean, I found like a little photo of him, tiny little photo.
Okay.
This guy's got big old eyebrows. Fucking Harry Barber looks exactly like what you'd expect. Like,
yeah.
he's like, hey guys.
Early invites Charlie over to his place, which is a 1-story tan stucco. Cookie got her house with a 2-car garage, and Charlie gets an idea. They need a place to hide the 1962 Oldsmobile where, in the false bottom trunk, they keep all the tools for breaking into the bank. He asks Early, who knows nothing about the tools or the bank, if he can keep the car there for a couple of weeks. Early says sure. So, the United California Bank sits on a perch above the Pacific Coast Highway and Crown Valley Parkway, inviting and taunting to the men. It shares a wall with a drugstore and a parking lot with a bar. Orange County in 1972 is pretty sleepy. Pacific Coast Highway surfs through the beach town full of chaparrals, wealth, and retirees. The Orange County Sheriff's Department has precisely one full-time and one part-time patrol car
Oh my god.
assigned to the south area of Tustin.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So one full-time, one part-time cruiser. This is the 70s, man.
Yeah, they don't got a lot going on.
They're just like, hey, sheriff's department's closed for today. Steve called in sick and Tommy can't make it in. So nobody do any crimes. And they're like, all right. They said we couldn't, man. So we might as well just...
You know?
I was going to fucking stab Marty today. What am I going to do now?
Not stab Marty?
Marty, you want to go get a beer and rob the president?
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
So on Thursday, March 16th, Emil does not want his crew to be seen unloading a trunk full of tools into a bank parking lot. So he has them stash the drill motors, torches, sledgehammers, and other tools in the bushes along Crown Valley Parkway near the bank. The burglary is set for Friday night of March 17th. But there's no like great St. Patrick's Day heist, right?
Yeah, I mean, it like I just imagine like the great St. Patrick's Day heist. And we're like, how they go in there to go steal all the doubloons and all the pints of Guinness that lay about in the bank? And what do you know? I'm so fucking tired and drunk.
So Emil and his crew go to pick up the tools from the bushes where they had dumped them.
Yeah.
And all the tools are gone.
Oh shit! Tweakers got him.
The tools are just fucking gone. They don't know where they went.
They like put the sledgehammer down and turn around. And a fucking bird picks it up, just takes it off into the distance.
Drops it on a car or something.
They're like, where the fuck does the sledgehammer? They go in the background. You see a bird just dropping a hammer into traffic.
So apparently earlier that Friday, some guy walking along Crown Valley Parkway found the tools in the bushes. He called the sheriff's department, and deputies put the tools in storage under found property. But they didn't put two and two together.
Yep, that sounds about right. God,
It's the
I
70s, man.
I love it. They're like, who would rob a bank? Nobody.
Not here.
It's never been done.
Not here with
Don't they know we have one full-time, one part-time deputy?
I was going to say, not here with our one full-time and our one part-time. No, not here. So, a little thing like having the cops find his tools is not going to stop Emil. It delays him for about a week. Well, Charlie Mulligan rounds up another drill motor. But this time, they had the tools in the storage area behind the bank.
Nice.
Better option.
What if they left it in the same bushes and the cops find it again? They're like, keep finding fucking drills and hammers and shit. Like, is this... this is like a weird bird nest? What's going on here?
Like,
You guys
no
really need to
clue
get
what's
a fucking
happening.
toolbox.
Dude, like, the cop goes out there. The cop goes, I swear to God, man, this shit keeps spawning in here. It's crazy.
So on Friday, March 24th of 1972, 7 days after what would have been the St. Patrick's Day heist begins, and the tools have not been touched.
Nice.
So Harry spreads his electronic equipment across a table in the West Nine Villas condominium, which is connected to a bank by the El Niguel golf course, and then it has about a mile of open space. He tunes his scanners into the Orange County Sheriff's Department and the local police. So they actually did get scanners. They did not just trust the crystals.
They're just, well, I mean, yeah, listen, I know that the crystals are actually like how the old shit used to work. I understand.
Yeah.
But like, I find it really funny if they were just like,
Just the crystal
you know,
tower.
they were just like, huh, crystal. Mm-hmm. They're doing a traffic stop. I can hear it. Like, where'd it go? Listen, you can move into the bank now. The cops are doing a traffic stop. All right.
Harry says, quote, "We knew more about the police than they knew about themselves. Phil Christopher, the mob-connected muscle, pulls a ski mask over his head, and then he carries a machine gun and serves as the lookout. They all wear dark clothes and brown gloves, and parking lot activity is sparse in the middle of the night. Emil and James Denzio, Charlie Brokel, and Charlie Mulligan approach the bank. They carry small tins of cayenne pepper in case they are confronted by dogs.
Oh, shit.
They use a ladder that they stole from a nearby Baptist church.
That's a sin.
These guys are definitely going to hell.
Robbing a bank wasn't going to put them in hell. It's the stealing a ladder.
Yeah. And the
Okay.
cayenne pepper for dogs.
Oh, okay.
That's just fucked up.
I mean, is stealing stolen money worse than stealing money?
I mean, I don't know.
No, but I'll tell you what is stealing a ladder from a fucking church.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up, man. I don't know. It's pretty fucked up. Yeah, it's me. A bunch of sinners.
So the first order of business is to defeat the exterior alarm. They spray liquid styrofoam into the alarm box. They hurry back down the ladder, hide in the bushes, and the alarm does not sound. Harry listens for police activity and hears nothing. Patience is their only virtue. When the substance hardens, the alarm clapper can't move. So they climb up the ladder and tapping into the power supply in a rooftop air conditioning unit, they transfer enough voltage to start their drill.
You said a alarm clapper, which I assume is just like, you know, yeah, it's a little like the little bell thing, you know.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I just thought of like, hey, they're robbing the bank. Hey, they're robbing the bank. Hey, hey, they're robbing the bank. Yeah. They're like, good for you. Like condescending alarms.
Yeah. So they slice into the roof, which is a sheet of inch-thick plywood.
What? Mm-hmm. That's a thin-ass roof.
Yep.
They have $30 million in this bank, and they're like, listen, Marty. I've been working on this bank for a minute, okay, and we're housing about $30 million in here, okay. Now I need you to make sure the roof is secured, okay. Do whatever you have to do. I gotta go for lunch, okay?
Listen here. Nobody's getting through this whole inch of plywood. It's not going to happen. It's basically armor plated. Basically,
yes.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh.
What are you talking about, huh?
I didn't know what was going on over there, and I was like, where is he going?
Grabbing the seat cushion because my butt hurts. These chairs are stiff.
Fred's butt hurt.
Yeah.
My asshole hurts.
So
Get suction cup to this goddamn seat.
So they cut a circular hole and save the piece that they cut. They find the interior alarm and rewire the panel, bypassing the leads that connect it to the sheriff's department.
What the? These guys are so fucking smart. This is so crazy.
So then they hurry down the ladder and hide in the bushes again. Harry listens to the scanners, and there's nothing.
Oh, this is so cool.
Yeah.
This is so cool. I'm having so much fun.
Hide in the bushes. Hey, my tools.
They look up and they're like, you hear like, tweet, 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 tweet. And look up, there's a bird with a bunch of drills and shit, like with a nest, like feeding drills and hammers.
So,
ooh, barbecued hammers.
Gross. So yeah, they listen to the scanners. There's nothing. So they climb back up the ladder, and this time they lug 20 burlap bags full of dirt from the bank's flower bed. They lower a light into the hole. They drop their equipment onto the roof of the vault, and their plan bypasses the vault's steel reinforced door. You know, the one with the intricate locking system. Instead, they attack the concrete roof of the vault.
Whoa. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Why mess with a big, bad, imposing door when you can just go through the roof?
Yeah, that's true.
They slowly drill 16 holes into the concrete, and they fill the holes with explosives.
Whoa. This is badass. Yeah.
They then cover the holes with 9 of the sandbags, and with 11 bags remaining, they build a protective wall for the fusemen. If it works right, the sandbags are covering the explosives and will not only muffle the sound, but their weight will also force the roof to cave in instead of exploding out. Everything is in place. Once again, the crew crawls out of the bank, and $30 million is just one successful blast away. Safely hidden in a nearby bush, they wait, and the fuse man ignites the charge. The sandbags don't muffle shit like they thought it would.
I was
It doesn't-
hoping that was going to be like nobody heard a fucking thing.
Yeah.
Oh, just you wait.
I just imagine like
All right, boys, we're gonna go ahead and make sure that these things muffle the sound.
like, honestly, yeah, I think it's gonna muffle the sound. And then the explosive guy's like, I'm gonna fucking blow a hole through the bank. And then they're like,
It's gonna be super quiet, believe me.
I don't know why he sounds like the penguin, but I just assume. And then like he's just like, no one's gonna hear a thing. And they're like, all right. Just like, fuck! Oh my god, it's so loud! Oh fuck! Oh, I should have brought earplugs. Oh my god, it's so loud.
You
Oh my
wanna-
god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna pass the fuck out.
You want to know the best part?
Yes.
No one noticed.
That's
No
awesome.
one fucking noticed. So Harry was sitting in the golf course condominium monitoring the police scanners, and amazingly, nobody reacted to the blast. There were no phone calls from the people in the bar less than 100 yards away from the bank.
I'm sure
No
they.
one-
I assume they're like drinking. They're like, hey, fucking cheers, my guy. Hey, cheers. Hey, fucking change the camera. Hey, cheers. Hey, cheers. Hey, you know it's so. Hey, I'm just having such a good time. Hey.
I don't know.
Just
I don't know.
fucking-
Just-
everything just goes.
there's nothing. There's no reaction from the few cars in the Monarch Bay Plaza parking lot. There's no reaction from the traffic on the Pacific Coast Highway. Nothing from anywhere.
No one gives a shit.
No one fucking cared. No one called, nothing, which is the most insane thing to me. So the burglars determined to steal $30 million of President Nixon's secret campaign contributions, climb back up the ladder, swoop into the bank. And so up the ladder, they haul torches, which they use to cut the steel rebar that supports the 18-inch thick concrete vault ceiling. And they create a 3-foot wide hole. They drop into the vault. The dust is thick. The dirt from busted sandbags is everywhere. They can barely see the 500 silver safe deposit boxes. And they use a custom-made pointed sledgehammer. And its sharp tip fits right into the holes of the key boxes.
That's awesome.
Everything is just going so perfectly for them. They then bash the backside of the sledgehammer with another They then bash the backside of the sledgehammer with another sledgehammer, and the boxes pop open like flowers.
That's
They're
awesome.
fucking Yep.
Just up and out. That's so cool. This is such a cool thing. I also found out they made a movie about this. I kind of want to watch
They
it now.
did make a movie about this. Yes, it took like 16 years to make that movie.
Really?
Yeah. So they don't know which boxes are Nixon's. So they bash them indiscriminately. It's kind of like a game show. But they get to keep the prize behind any door they choose.
Nice.
So they find jewelry, collectible coins, cash, locks of baby hair, stock certificates, bonds, stamps, and documents of all kinds. If they had stopped to read them, they would have been privy to enough family secrets to blackmail half of South Orange County.
Holy shit.
But they dumped most of the stuff on the floor. And any cash and anything they could turn into cash, they stuff in the burlap bags. How will they know when they hit Nixon's box?
They're not idiots. They know what $30 million looks like.
Harry says. After a few hours, they call it a night. They'll get Nixon tomorrow.
What?
They take the bags full of loot, climb out of the bank, and on the roof, they reposition the plywood circle that they had cut and paint new tar to seal the crack. Into the tar, they pop a tiny mirror. They angle the mirror so that it will reflect the sun. And if the next day they can see the mirror shining, they know the hole has not been disturbed. They have so much loot. They stash some of it, which is about it's about $1 million in cash, stocks, and bonds in the bushes along an
Nice.
undeveloped stretch of Sea
With
Island
their
Drive.
tools.
Yeah, they have not learned. They are putting back in the bushes. They spend Saturday in the condo, and Harry takes care of him. He rents televisions, has food delivered. They're pretty cocky because Easy Street is easy to get to. You can drive by any bank in the country, and the question isn't, can we? Harry says.
It's do we want to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're so
You got to read it
cocky.
like him.
I can't.
You can read him in a lisp.
I just have to talk normally.
You can.
And it'll eventually come out.
Questions. Can we? Do we want to? How many quarters do I want to eat? like a little vending machine.
So they have no idea that Saturday, as they sit in the condo, the FBI is in the United California Bank parking lot. On Saturday afternoon, FBI agent Frank Cali, who lives in Mission Viejo, pulls into the Monarch Bay Plaza. He's a little league coach, and he's picking up players for the game that afternoon. They use the bank lot as their meeting place. And if this were a movie, Callie would have noticed that there was something unusual about the bank and gone to investigate. But this isn't the movie, and Callie has no idea. He rounds up his team, drives away.
Oh, fuck. That's crazy.
Yeah. So the burglars dip back into the bank Saturday night on March 25th. More cash, coins, stocks, and bonds, but no Nixon. They reseal the hole in the roof, reposition the mirror, and head back to the condo. They go back in on Sunday night on the 26th. And about 10 hours, the bank will be open for business. So they are closed all weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like most movies, it's like, boys, we got 2 minutes. Let's fucking round this up. They're like, we're just big chilling. We got about 3 days to get this done.
Yeah.
Let's take our time, boys.
Honestly, I think that we should just kind of space it out. What do you think, Harry?
I think as long as everybody's safe and they're doing everything, we're gonna get the money and we're gonna get home safe and sound.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to hurt their back.
Plus, look at all these fucking coins that I found.
Stop eating coins.
So in all, they penetrate 458 safe deposit boxes and steal about $8 million worth of cash, jewelry, collectibles, stocks, and bonds. Still the biggest bank burglary in the history of the United States.
Yeesh. That's a lot of money.
But at some point during that last Sunday night, as the dew beads on the barrel of Lookout Phil Christopher's machine gun, the realization hits him. Nixon's money isn't here.
Oh, shit.
The tipster sold them a London freaking bridge, and the savvy crooks bought it. As their last act, the burglars drill a hole in the vault door, piercing the lock from the inside. No bank employee was going to get in. At least not quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So they load their tools, the motors, the torches, the flashlights, everything into the 62 Oldsmobile. They slam the trunk. The way that this is written, they were more than furious, and they used a lot of expletives. So this quote has expletives taken out, but I'm sure you can fill in the blanks.
Okay, yeah.
Fill in the blanks there, Fred.
Yeah. Nixon's fucking lucky we went to the wrong bank.
Harry says, 30 years of bitterness still dripping off his words.
The fuckers gave us bad info.
So the San Clemente Bank of America is where Nixon has an account 9 miles south on Pacific Coast Highway.
Oh, fuck.
They were close, but no 30 million cigar. Emil tells Harry to take the car to Tustin, where he parks in the garage of Charlie Mulligan's friend, Early Dawson. As he drives, Harry doesn't understand Emil's decision. In every other job they've pulled together, they always torch the getaway car.
Yeah.
Not this time. So Harry Barber just participated in like the biggest bank burglary in the United States, and figures an 8 million haul is worth about 4 million after it's laundered. And these are 7 guys. Harry's brother, who is sick, he doesn't get paid for his help, like getting the guns and stuff.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. But Harry figures his work should earn him about $500,000 at least. and he gets $12,000 in a promise.
And a promise?
In a promise.
Hey, here's $12,000 and a promise. They're like, oh, you're so sweet. And they're like kisses him on the forehead. It's a promise.
Emil promises that more money is coming, but Harry doesn't complain. In 1972, $12,000 is a nice bulge in your duffel bag. Plus, he knows Emil is good for the rest. Emil is that kind of guy. So, Monday morning, March 27th, Harry spends $240 for a cleaning crew to rid the West Nine Villa's hideout of any signs of human life. They scrub the walls, the floors, the toilets, they vacuum, they put the dishes in the dishwasher. And when he leaves that place, Harry doesn't care if the cops carry microscopes. They aren't going to find any trace of the crew from the Youngstown. So, the burglars, though they hadn't stung President Nixon, still have bags and bags and bags of cash, stocks, and bonds to move. That's a ticker tape parade worth of paper. And they have so much loot that they stashed about $1 million in the bushes of Sea Island Drive.
Stop putting shit in the bushes.
I know.
The cops are going to find it and be like, hey, we found $1 million. But put it in found property.
So do y'all have a guess on how they transport a boatload of money?
In the Oldsmobile that they didn't torch?
Let's see. They're not using the car.
Nope.
Oh.
And they got to get back to Ohio.
Yes.
They take it on the airplane.
Are they going to take it on the airplane?
No, so
They put it in the mail?
they use a boat.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
A boat?
They pile the loot into Harry's ski boat. His initials H.G.O. stenciled on the bow.
What are you doing? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, where are they going to take the boat? There's no fucking ocean in Ohio.
Just wait. So they stretch a canvas cover over the port to starboard and head for Las Vegas to launder the money. Now, for the geographically challenged, there's no waterway between the United States, the United California Bank to Las Vegas. But the boat's on a trailer.
Yeah, okay.
They pack that up.
Okay. So.
I mean, they still use a boat to transport it, though, for whatever reason. They were like, yeah, you know what? We'll just put it on the ski boat.
Okay. Why do you bring a boat?
I don't know. I don't know why he has a boat, where he got the boat.
Yeah. It has
What the fuck are we talking?
It has his fucking initials on it,
Yeah.
which means that he's had the boat.
I wonder if it's at his parents.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
The cops are going to look at the boat and go, HJB. Hand job boss?
Hey, that's my mobster name and circle back.
So
Full circle.
once in Vegas, the money is cut up like a frog in a high school science project. Some stays on the boat and heads to Youngstown. Some goes to New Orleans. And some lands in the very capable hands of underworld luminary Harry Hall, or Harry Sinclair Jr., Harry Haler, Harry Helgott, or Al Berman, because also known as is Harry Hall's middle name. He goes by just so many names.
Wow.
Yeah, no, he's...
I also figured out what my heist name would be.
Yes.
It would be the dyslexic bandit. I would come and put the money in the gab. Put the money in the... Gimme.
Just fucking put it in there.
Put it in me. No, not me. Put it in the gab. No, not the gab.
Put me in the bag.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What he said.
He's got it. So depending on what day it is, who he's talking to, and whether that person has a gun to his head, Harry Hall is whoever he wants to be. Harry Hall is the crookedest human being that has ever walked the face of the planet, says Gene Iredale, who is a San Diego-based attorney who once defended a mobster who was convicted of threatening to kill Harry Hall.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. Iredale says that the best Harry Hall story that he's ever heard was Hall scammed a shoeshine man out of his life savings.
No.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That's really sad. I don't like this guy.
Yeah.
He's not a very good guy.
Not as good as his uncle.
He's a true con man. This guy is not related to any of the other men.
Oh, okay. I get it now.
But like, how do you scam a shoe shine man out of his life savings?
I don't know how he...
You go, I don't think my shoes are polished enough. He's like, please, sir.
I've gone through 6 days.
I've gone through $10,000 worth of shoe shine, and it's like not shiny enough.
So Harry Hall is a Zelig-like figure in American history, always in the background. He chomps cigars, walks with a limp, greets everyone with a doughy smile and a rambunctious hello.
Hello.
Hello. He was once Jack Ruby's roommate.
Oh, shit.
He once tried to convince FBI agents that Ruby helped Lee Harvey Oswald kill John F. Kennedy. He was union boss Jimmy Hoffa's pal.
Whoa.
He once led a Senate investigation committee on a wild goose chase through a Michigan swamp looking for Hoffa's body. When Marilyn Monroe died, Harry Hall was the only person Joe DiMaggio invited to her funeral, or at least that's what he claimed. Former FBI agent Charlie Walker, who's now director of San Diego Ethics Commission, says he never believed Hall's story about the funeral. And then he sees on the Discovery Channel a show about Marilyn's death, and at her funeral, standing next to the Yankee Clipper, is Harry Hall.
Holy fuck.
This man's fucking everywhere.
This man is truly everywhere. That's crazy.
Right?
We're going to do a deep dive on him. That's I'm actually like, wow. That's wild.
So it's pretty hard to believe this man.
Kinda.
It's like, Jesus Christ.
But I mean, he kind of backs it up.
Yeah. So in the early 1970s, Harry Hall works as a public relations man for the Teamsters in Los Angeles, working closely with union boss Jackie Presser. More accurately, Harry Hall is a professional rat.
Oh, shit.
So he's an informant for the FBI, IRS, and anyone else with an acronym that could help get him out of a jam. Hall's modus operandi is simple. He cons someone, then he runs, and when he's arrested, he offers up information on the people who once trusted him. It's pretty unclear how the Laguna Niguel money ends up in Hall's little rat hands, where he... Gimme.
Give me the money.
Give me your money.
Give me the money.
Don't wait.
Give me the money. Give me money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, 1 week after the burglary, the Teamsters award a $1.3 million contract to the previously tiny public relations firm in Las Vegas called Hoover Gorin. In the previous year, Hoover Gorin had claimed $20,000 in income, and now they have $1.3 million.
Who is this? Donald Trump we're talking about?
Hoover Gorin.
Oh, yeah.
Harry Hall is Hoover Gorin's silent partner, so that's probably where he got the money from.
Yeah.
The burglary loot is probably already arrived in Vegas by the time the manager at the United California Bank tries to open the vault Monday morning. He knows the combination, but the lock won't unclench its teeth. A locksmith says he'll come by and check out the problem Monday afternoon. And when the locksmith can't open the door, the bank manager knows he has a problem. On Monday afternoon, March 27th, Jim Conway is a veteran FBI agent working at the Santa Ana office. And his is the first the FBI ring.
Oh, shit.
I feel like that is a pretty good place to stop and pick up next week.
Oh, leaving it on a cliffhanger.
I feel like that's a pretty good spot for a little bit of a cliffhanger, but also to leave us enough for next week, too.
Holy shit, what a ride so far. Makes me super excited for next week.
I'm super stoked about this episode. I thought it was.
Yeah, what a fucking crazy story.
Fucking cool, right? Like, did you have fun?
Oh yeah, I had a lot. This might be the funnest I've had on this show so far.
It's pretty good.
I'm just like so invested in.
I just worked really hard. I worked really hard on these episodes, and Marty just goes and spits in my fucking face.
No. I like the other stories.
Don't think.
I'm just really like invested in the story. Like I'm like, oh, we're stopping. We're stopping.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna look anything up because I want it all to be new.
Yeah. No, definitely.
I just want to have fun with my friends, tell stories, and you're gonna be over there. You know how much I care about. You know what? I fucking don't want to do the next episode. In fact, hold on. In fact, no, I'm actually having a lot of fun though.
I'm so glad. So when I was first looking into this topic, I could not find a whole lot on it.
Yeah.
Like Wikipedia had like jack shit, and then I found like the interviews and just like so much more stuff, and I'm so glad I did because this is like the most interesting fucking story to me. Like it's just so fucking cool.
To me, it's like a lot of the stuff we've covered. This is like the one that's like seems like it would be a fucking movie. Like
yeah.
Like I mean the other ones do too, but like this one is like one of those fucking like American classics.
Yeah.
I mean, like you think of like the North Hollywood shootout when we covered that, and that's a bank robbery story that we covered recently.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, while that is an insane story, it's insane because of the sheer amount of firepower that was used, and that's the whole. It changed the way it changed.
Right.
Police in history, and changed the way law enforcement tactics are. But with this story, there's no violence. There's no.
Yeah.
There's no.
Street smarts and shit.
It's literally like it's a fucking perfect heist.
It's the reason that they're the best of the best.
It's the only reason it went wrong is they hit the wrong bank.
Because they got the wrong information.
If they got the right bank, $30 million gone.
Yeah. They would have been
crazy.
They would have stolen a bunch of money from Nixon if they had gotten the right bank, and I think that is their only. They still got a fucking shit ton of money at $8 million.
Yeah.
I don't know how much that is in today's money, but
let's see.
That's $8 million in today's money.
No, inflation, bud.
I'm just kidding.
Marty should know a thing or two about inflation.
Well, 8 million equals 8 million.
Hold on. Let me open my laptop again. While this, is it gonna take a second? It's gonna take a second. Let's see. 8.
What year was it?
Million.
1972.
Hey Siri, how much is 8 million worth in 1972?
I like they gave you the translation for Indian rupees.
$8 million from 1972 was about $57 million.
Yeah.
Jeez.
57,700,000.
So I don't know if they mean like it was $8 million total now.
It means it was $8 million then.
$8 million back then.
Oh my God! So it's like 50,
about almost 60 million.
That's 60 fucking million dollars.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Right?
Imagine if they would have got away with a 30 million.
God, that would have been insane.
That's be 30 million. Who cares now?
Like I cannot wrap my head around.
Dude, if they would have got that, it would have been like $216 million back then.
Yeah.
Which would have been fucking crazy. I mean, 30 million, I mean, 8 million. We put a fucking million on there is a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a wild episode. Good job, Tay.
Thanks.
That was fun.
And
I hope you had fun. And you're going to see more next week on Haunts, Graves, and Omens. Pew, pew, pew. Wow. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. There's so much going on over there.
If I hope you had fun, be sure to like, share, subscribe on Facebook and YouTube and all that fun stuff on your listening apps. Share, rate, share with your friends. And if you want to follow us on socials, please do, because we have a lot of fun. We just did a live stream, so you guys can check out the Instagram. You can see our live streams and stuff like that. But be sure to follow us on Instagram at HGOPodcast. You can follow us on Facebook at Haunts, Graves, and Omens. And if you want to follow all of us directly on our social media apps, you can follow us HGOPodcast on TikTok, follow Comcast Network, all that fun stuff. But follow us on Instagram directly at I Hunt the Haunted. Tay?
You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok, both at the same user, which is Lunar Thrill.
Yeah, and you can also follow me on TikTok too. I don't really post a lot, but Marty.
Follow me on Instagram at GattoFeather and
Yeehaw.
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 And I hope everybody had fun. But until next week, stay spooky.
Stay haunted.
And put the money in the bag. Put the fucking money in the bag.
Okay, bye.